After 60, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. 2025. It's often said that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. For those of you entering your 60s, 70s, or 80s, this message is for you. It's not too late. Life, as we know it, doesn't slow down after a certain age. Our dreams, our purpose, and our passions don't retire at 65. After all, the biggest tragedy isn't death itself. It's reaching the end of life only to realize you never truly lived. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Reflection on a life well lived. As you reach this stage of life, it's natural to look back, to reflect on the moments that shaped you, the choices you made, and the paths you followed. You may think about the joys and successes, but you may also think about the missed opportunities, the dreams that were left untouched, and the moments when fear or doubt kept you from taking that leap. In a study conducted with people at the end of their lives, they were asked about their biggest regrets. Overwhelmingly, their regrets weren't about the things they did. They were about the things they didn't do, the dreams they never chased, the words they never said, the risks they never took. Time and time again, they wished they had been braver, more daring, more willing to follow their passions. So here's the question. When your time comes, will you be left wishing you had done more? Or will you look back and know that you truly lived? Because the truth is, it's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to start living with purpose. The past is written, but your future is still waiting. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, you still have time to write new chapters. Chapters filled with meaning, adventure, and fulfillment. Don't let fear of the unknown or doubt in your ability hold you back. The years ahead are still full of potential, and the legacy you leave is still within your control. What will you make of this time? Will you finally pursue those passions you've been putting off? Will you take the risks you've been too afraid to face? You don't have to live with the regret of, if only I had. The choice is yours. Now is the time to reflect, but more importantly, now is the time to act. 2. The myth of retirement. There's a belief that once you reach a certain age, life is meant to slow down. That retirement is a time to sit back and let the years roll by. But that's one of the greatest myths of all. Retirement isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you can finally focus on the things that truly matter to you. Life is not just about waiting for the days to pass or counting down the years. You didn't work for decades just to coast through your remaining time. In fact, this phase of your life can be the most fulfilling. Why? Because now, more than ever, you have the freedom to do the things you've always wanted. This is your chance to explore passions, pursue new dreams, and make an impact that goes far beyond the workplace. Think about it. Retirement doesn't mean you stop having goals or aspirations. The dreams you had as a younger person don't disappear with age. They're still there, waiting for you to act on them. The world might tell you it's time to wind down, but who says you have to listen? You've spent a lifetime gaining experience, wisdom, and insight. There's so much more you can offer. Remember, you're not done yet. Far from it. This time of your life can be filled with purpose, joy, and growth if you choose to see it that way. It's not about stepping back. It's about stepping forward into something new, something exciting. So don't buy into the myth that retirement is the end. It's a chance to redefine what living fully means to you, whether it's learning a new skill, giving back to your community, traveling to places you've never been, or finally dedicating time to a passion you've long put on hold. Retirement is what you make of it. This is your time. You've earned it. Now, make the most of it. 3. Planes are meant to fly. I once heard an interesting thing from a pilot. He said that many passengers fear flying, convinced that being in the air is dangerous. But, as surprising as it sounds, he told me that airplanes are actually much safer in the sky than sitting on the ground. Why? Because when a plane stays grounded for too long, it starts to rust, malfunction, and wear out much faster than it ever would soaring through the air. And that got me thinking, aren't we the same? Just like planes, we weren't built to sit idle, to stay grounded and watch life pass us by. We were built to soar, to live fully, to chase after our dreams no matter our age. The tragedy isn't growing older. It's spending those years playing it safe, never allowing yourself to take off, to rise to the heights you were meant to reach. You see, staying in your comfort zone might feel secure, but it's where your dreams go to die. It's where doubt creeps in, telling you that you're too old, that it's too late to start something new. But here's the truth. The longer you stay on the ground, the more you miss out on what life has to offer. The longer you wait, the more you risk letting your dreams rust away unused. At 60, 70, or 80, you might think it's safer to stay grounded, to stick with what you know. But the real danger is in not trying at all, in letting the years slip by without ever taking the chance to live fully. You were made for more than just watching life from the sidelines. You still have dreams, passions, and potential, and it's never too late to let them take flight. So don't wait. Don't let the fear of failure or the comfort of routine keep you grounded. It's time to soar. No matter how old you are, your wings are still strong, and the sky is still waiting. 4. The thief in your mind. We spend a lot of time worrying about the things we might lose as we get older: our health, our mobility, our time. But the greatest thief isn't something outside of us. It's not illness or aging. It's the doubt that lives in our minds. Doubt is the thief that steals more from us than any circumstance ever could. It whispers that you're too old, that you've missed your chance, that it's too late to dream again or start something new. Doubt is the enemy of action. It convinces you to play it safe, to stay in your comfort zone, and to believe that your best days are behind you. But here's the truth. Doubt is responsible for killing more dreams than failure ever will. Fear of what could go wrong, fear of not being good enough. These thoughts are the real obstacles standing between you and the life you still have the power to create. Doubt wears many disguises. Sometimes it looks like excuses like, I'm too tired, or I don't have the energy. Sometimes it shows up as fear, making you question whether you're capable of something new at this stage of life. And sometimes it comes as procrastination, convincing you to put off living fully, promising that maybe tomorrow will be the right time to start. But tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year. And before you know it, you're out of time. The thief in your mind wants to keep you from living the life you were meant to live, but you don't have to let it. Doubt may knock on your door, but you have the choice to ignore it, to push past it, and to go after your dreams anyway. It's not about whether you're too old or too late. It's about whether you're willing to fight for the life you still want to live. The choice is yours. Listen to the voice of doubt, or take the leap, and trust that there's still more for you to experience, more for you to give, more for you to become. Don't let doubt steal your future. There's too much left to live for. 5. It's never too late. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves as we age is that it's too late to start something new, too late to chase that long-held dream or learn that skill we've always wanted. But the truth is, it's never too late. As long as you're breathing, you have the power to change your life, to pursue what sets your heart on fire, and to make your remaining years the most fulfilling ones yet. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I kind of want to travel more, or I kind of want to start painting, or I kind of want to reconnect with old friends. But here's the reality. Kind of wanting something isn't enough. If you kind of want something, you'll only get kind of results. The real change, the real magic happens when you commit fully, when you decide that you're going to give your all to whatever it is that still sparks your curiosity and passion. Your age doesn't limit your ability to grow, to evolve, or to discover new sides of yourself. The only thing that can hold you back is the belief that it's too late. But if you're willing to step out of that mindset, you'll find that the world still holds endless possibilities for you. You can still travel, learn new skills, take up new hobbies, or even start that business you always dreamed of. The years behind you don't define what's still ahead. Sure, it may be challenging. You might feel that there are more obstacles now than there were before, but the journey is still worth it. Every small step you take towards something new brings joy, meaning, and excitement back into your life. And that's something worth fighting for, no matter your age. So don't let time be your excuse. Don't let the calendar pages make you believe that your best days are behind you. They're not. In fact, some of your most meaningful moments could still be waiting for you if you choose to embrace them. It's never too late to dream, to act, or to live fully. The only thing stopping you is the belief that it is. 6. The stories we tell ourselves. As we get older, it's easy to fall into the habit of telling ourselves stories. Stories about who we are, what we're capable of, and what's possible at this stage of life. We might say things like, I'm too old to start over, or that dream isn't for me anymore, or there's not enough time to make a real difference now. But these are just stories. And like any story, they can be rewritten. The truth is, the limits we think we face are often the ones we've created in our own minds. Age doesn't define what's possible for you. Your mindset does. You've spent decades gaining wisdom, experience, and insight, and those are powerful tools. But too often, we let the story of our age limit the story of our future. We think that because we didn't do something when we were younger, it's too late now. But that's not true. You are not bound by the past, and your future is still yours to shape. Think about the people who changed their stories later in life. Did you know that Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC until he was in his 60s? Or that Laura Ingalls Wilder didn't publish her first Little House on the Prairie book until she was 65? These people didn't let the story of age hold them back. They didn't let society tell them they were too old to do something meaningful. Instead, they rewrote their story, and so can you. You have the power to change the narrative. Instead of saying, I'm too old, try saying, now is the perfect time. Instead of saying, I've missed my chance, try, there's still so much I can do. The story you tell yourself becomes your reality, and if you're willing to rewrite that story, you'll find that your possibilities are endless. The greatest limits in life are the ones we place on ourselves. So ask yourself, what story have you been telling? And more importantly, what story do you want to live from here on out? Because it's never too late to write a new chapter, to live a different ending, to be the person you've always wanted to be. You are the author of your life, and the pen is still in your hand. What will you write next? 7. Your best days are not behind you. There's a common misconception that as we age, our best days are behind us, that the brightest moments of our lives have already passed. But nothing could be further from the truth. Your best days aren't defined by your youth. They're defined by your purpose, your passion, and the meaning you bring to each day. And those things don't fade with age. They can grow even stronger. Think about it. You've spent decades learning, growing, and experiencing life. You've built resilience through challenges, gained wisdom through hardships, and discovered what truly matters to you. With all of that knowledge and experience, who's to say your best days can't still be ahead? The potential for joy, fulfillment, and purpose doesn't disappear when you reach a certain age. In fact, in many ways, this stage of life offers more freedom to pursue the things that really matter. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, there's still so much left to explore, to create, to give, and to enjoy. It's not about reliving the past or wishing for what was. It's about embracing what is and what can be. You now have the time, the perspective, and the ability to make the most of the life you have. Your best days are the ones where you choose to live with intention, to follow your passions,
and to continue growing as a person. Remember, life doesn't follow a linear path. Your greatest achievements, your most meaningful relationships, your deepest joys, they can still be waiting for you. What matters is how you choose to approach the years ahead. Will you let society tell you that your best days are behind you, or will you decide that the best is yet to come? Don't let the belief that your age defines your happiness or potential hold you back. The truth is, as long as you're alive, there's always more to discover, more to give, and more to live for. Your story is still unfolding, and some of the most beautiful chapters may be the ones you haven't written yet. So no, your best days are not behind you. They're right here, right now, and just waiting for you to embrace them.
8. The legacy you leave behind. As we journey through life, one of the most profound questions we face is, what will I leave behind? Legacy isn't just about wealth or accomplishments. It's about the impact you've made, the lives you've touched, and the difference you've created in the world. What will people remember about you when you're gone? More importantly, what do you want to be remembered for? Legacy is not built in a single moment. It's created over a lifetime of choices, actions, and the way you lived. But here's the thing, your legacy isn't set in stone yet. It's still evolving with every decision you make from this day forward. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, there's still time to leave a mark, to shape how you will be remembered, and to live in a way that resonates long after you're gone. Perhaps there's something inside you, an idea, a passion, a story that the world hasn't yet seen. It could be a talent you've kept hidden, a cause you've always wanted to support, or wisdom you've gathered over the years that you've yet to share. Now is the time to bring it out into the world. Your experiences, your lessons, your unique voice, all of these can shape the legacy you leave behind. You still have the power to inspire, to teach, and to uplift others, even in ways you might not realize. Think of the people you admire most in your life. Their legacy often isn't about what they achieved for themselves, but what they gave to others. Your legacy can be about generosity, kindness, courage, or resilience. It can be about the love you shared, the encouragement you gave, or the time you invested in others. These are the things that last. These are the things people carry with them. What will be your lasting contribution? What message, what values do you want to pass on? It doesn't matter if you feel like you've already lived most of your life. What matters is how you choose to live the rest of it. Your legacy is being written right now in the choices you make, the risks you take, and the love you give. You don't need to do something grand to leave a meaningful legacy. Often it's the quiet moments, the small acts of kindness, and the wisdom you pass on that leave the biggest impact. So think about the legacy you want to create. How will you use the time you have left to make a difference? Remember, your legacy isn't just what you leave for people. It's what you leave in them. What will your life stand for? And how will the world be different because you were here? 9. Living, not just existing. There's a big difference between simply existing and truly living. Many people fall into the trap of routine, waking up, getting through the day, and waiting for the next one. But life isn't meant to be lived on autopilot, especially now, when you have the time and freedom to make each moment count. At this stage of life, you don't have to settle for just getting by. You can choose to embrace life with passion, curiosity, and purpose. Living is about more than just getting through the day. It's about savoring the moments, pursuing your interests, and continuing to grow and learn. It's about seeking out experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's traveling to new places, picking up a hobby you've always wanted to try, or reconnecting with loved ones. Every day you wake up is another opportunity to live fully, to take a step toward the things that truly make you feel alive. This time in your life isn't about winding down. It's about opening up to new possibilities. It's about saying yes to the adventures you once put off, the dreams you've always had, and the connections you still want to build. Maybe you've spent years taking care of others, working hard, or managing life's responsibilities. Now, it's time to focus on what makes you feel whole. Don't let yourself fall into the mindset that these years are just for waiting, or that your role now is just to coast through. Life doesn't stop offering you new opportunities to live fully just because the years have passed. As long as you're here, there's more for you to experience, more to enjoy, and more to give. You still have passions left to pursue, stories left to tell, and dreams left to fulfill. So choose to live, not just exist. Choose to wake up each day with purpose, with curiosity, and with the determination to make the most of the time you've been given. Life is a gift, and no matter your age, it's still yours to live. 10. What do you want? Now is the time to ask yourself the question that truly matters. What do you want? Not what others expect from you, not what you've always felt obligated to do, but what you genuinely want for yourself at this stage of life. What dream still lingers in your heart? What passion have you kept on the back burner, waiting for the right time to pursue? Maybe it's a place you've always wanted to visit, a hobby you've been curious about, or a relationship you've wanted to mend. Whatever it is, it's never too late to go after it. You still have time to create the life that excites you, to do the things that make you feel fulfilled. But to do that, you have to be honest with yourself. What is it that stirs your soul? What have you always longed for but never made a priority? It's easy to go through life putting other people's needs first or following a path laid out for you by others. But this moment is about you. You've earned the right to dream again, to ask yourself what makes you truly happy. You might feel hesitant, wondering if it's too late to start something new, or whether pursuing your desires at this age is practical. But here's the truth: your desires don't expire with time. If something still calls to you, it means it's worth pursuing. Whether it's a small step or a big leap, it's about listening to what you truly want and taking action toward it. This isn't about settling for just enough or doing what feels safe. This is about living boldly, about deciding that you still have the power to shape your future and fill your days with meaning. What do you want your life to look like from here on out? What would make you feel alive, connected, and purposeful? You don't need permission to chase after the things that matter to you. The only permission you need is from yourself. So ask yourself, what do you really want? And what are you willing to do to make it happen? The time to start is now. 11. Pain or regret. Life comes with its fair share of pain. There's no avoiding that. But as we move through life, we're given a choice: the pain of growth or the pain of regret. You can't escape one, but you can decide which one you'll face. The pain of growth comes when you step out of your comfort zone, when you push yourself to try something new or pursue a long held dream. It's the discomfort of learning, of facing challenges, of stretching yourself beyond what's familiar. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it requires effort. But in the end, it's the kind of pain that leads to pride, fulfillment, and a sense of accomplishment. It's the pain of a life well lived, one where you took the risks, made the changes, and fully embraced the time you had. Then there's the pain of regret. This pain might not seem as sharp at first, but it grows over time. It's the pain of looking back and realizing you never chased that dream, never took that chance, never did the things you truly wanted to do. Regret lingers in the quiet moments, in the what ifs, and if onlys. It's the ache of missed opportunities, knowing that you could have done more, lived more, been more, but you let fear or doubt hold you back. The question you have to ask yourself is, which pain will you choose? The pain of taking a risk and facing the unknown, or the pain of staying safe and letting your dreams slip away? The pain of trying and perhaps failing, or the pain of never trying at all? You can choose to face the pain that comes with pursuing your goals, knowing that it will eventually give way to joy and satisfaction. Or you can choose the pain of regret, which will stay with you long after the moment has passed. The road to fulfillment isn't always smooth. It comes with challenges. But the road of regret is much harder to walk when you reach the end and wish you had done things differently. So, don't wait. Choose growth over regret. Choose the kind of pain that moves you forward and makes your life richer, more meaningful, and worth every effort. 12. A brand new ending. You can't go back and rewrite the beginning of your life. The past is what it is, full of memories, decisions, and paths, taken or not taken. But here's the truth. You don't need a new beginning to create a brand new ending. The power to shape the rest of your story is in your hands right now. No matter how many years have passed, no matter what you've experienced, you have the ability to make the most of the time you have left. Your past doesn't define your future. It's the choices you make today that will determine the legacy you leave behind. Maybe there are things you wish you had done differently. Maybe there are dreams you didn't pursue, words you didn't say, or opportunities you missed. But none of that means you're out of time. You can start right now, today, to live with purpose, to chase what excites you, and to build the life you want. Every new moment is a chance to turn things around, to steer your life in a direction that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Don't let yourself get caught up in the idea that your best days are gone or that you're too old to make a difference. You can begin again at any age. You can find joy, passion, and connection in the years ahead. The most important chapters of your story may be the ones you haven't written yet. So, start today. Make the decision to live boldly, to pursue the things that bring you happiness, to mend the relationships that matter, and to create a life you're proud of. You may not be able to change the past, but you can absolutely shape the ending. Your story is far from over. In fact, some of the best parts may be just beginning. You can't go back and make a brand new start, but you can start now and craft a brand new ending, one filled with meaning, adventure, and a life truly lived. Conclusion. In the end, life is not measured by the years we've lived, but by the moments we've truly embraced. It's about how we've used our time, pursued our passions, and touched the lives of others. No matter your age, it's never too late to live fully, to chase your dreams, and to leave behind a legacy that matters. Your story is still unfolding, and every choice you make today can shape a future filled with meaning, purpose, and joy. So, as long as you're here, there's still time to live, not just exist. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable content on aging gracefully and living a fulfilling life together. We can celebrate the beauty of aging and inspire others to do the same.